Hey guys, what's up? It's Self Dev, and today I'm going to do a little bit of a different video. And this is about the metaphor of looking back in the past. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I think this metaphor will help some people who are stuck in the past, thinking about what happened in the past. And what I hope to achieve with this metaphor is it makes it more of a real tangible problem. So it might convince you, maybe subconsciously, to maybe think about the past less. Now, I know this is harder for people who in MBTI and cognitive functions use SI, whereas for me, it's easy for me to not think about the past and always think about the present and the future. But either way, this could still help you. Um, so let's just start with, imagine you are driving along in a car along some road, some highway, something like that. And it's it it's metaphor for growing up, for driving the path of your life, let's say. Um, and you're driving quite well. You're seeing some nice scenery on the sides of the road. Um, the ground's quite smooth. It's a nice day, and then suddenly you hit something, but it's something that you hit that won't stop your car. But what it will do is you will keep on driving, but you will look at the rear view mirror, or you will turn your head fully 180 degrees and you will see what is happening, but you are still driving. So while you are still driving, you are looking in the rear view mirror, or you are turning and looking at the windshield at the back, and you are looking at what you have just done, which represents you looking at the past. And while you are looking at what you have hit or run over, you, because you were distracted and you weren't looking where you were going, you end up hitting something else. And then what you are doing then is you would have only hit or run over one thing if you were focused on the present and the future while you were driving this car. But because you turned around and you looked at what you just hit or you just run over, you ended up hitting more than one thing. And so you've hit this second thing, and then you're turning back, and you are turning back for even longer amount of time this time, and you are even more emotionally occupied. And then just guess what happens after that? You hit a third thing, and then it just keeps on going and going and going. And so you are rarely staying looking ahead, staying watching for what's happening on the road in front of you and what your next turn signal has to be. And you are instead just looking behind, like, what have I just done? What have I just run over? Is whoever I hit, if I hit anyone, are they okay? Obviously, this is just metaphor. If it was like an actual animal or someone's car or anything, obviously in real life you would like stop the car. But like if you just run over something, like, I don't know, some glass or something and you were worried about your tire, like just something like, I'm just trying to, I'm not sure if it's the best metaphor that I'm choosing, but I hope you kind of understand where I'm going with it. So yeah, you turning back, looking at the past, will make you less vigilant about what's happening in the present and the future of your life. And this I have talked about in the past, and I will talk more about the fact that focusing on things that you've done in the past will slow down your growth. Um, I'm not saying you should ignore your past completely. I'm just saying not to focus on it and to say or assume, for example, that because this thing did or didn't happen in the past, now my present and future will or will not be something because of these past events. So just remember that the past is not always completely, I think that would be quite ignorant to say it's a completely separate world or section of your life. I mean, it will have some influence, but only take a certain amount of the past as, I guess, important or valuable for your present and future. I think it's often the case where people will take the past and value it too much in terms of how it determines your quality of life or your success or what might happen in the future. So yeah, only take what of the past that you need. So you could use the past events to look back in a healthy way. And even though I'm quite a present and future person in general, if I do look at the past, it's almost always in a positive light as opposed to a negative one. Yeah, so I hope you like this metaphor. It's something I just thought of randomly and I thought I would film a video on it. So if you liked it, please like the video, please comment, subscribe, click the bell, and please do share this with people who you think will benefit from it. So if you know a friend or a family member or a co-worker who is often dragged down by the past, then maybe you could share this with them, and maybe they will appreciate it, and maybe you will help improve their lives, and improve their future, and that's the most awesome thing. So yeah, I hope you have an awesome day and an amazing life.